Hey guys, let's take a look at some bodybuilders that thought that just because they have huge muscles, they could potentially be a pro fighter. They got a quick awakening as they were completely destroyed by guys that in some cases weighed half as much as them. Just a warning, some of these have been included in my Idiot vs Pro series, so keep that in mind, but some are new. Please give this video a like or I'll punch you in the face. Let's just get started. This is a quick light sparring session between a bodybuilder and a pro MMA fighter. The match is not serious or hard, but you can see how the MMA pro easily evades the hits and lands his own even going at half speed. The best part is when they decide to just exchange body punches without any defense at all. You might think that the bodybuilder has a chance here, but the lack of technique from the bodybuilder and the years of training and taking punches from the pro of course ends up winning. This bodybuilder is named Hans Fell, and he is Finnish, and well, he thought he was a wrestler. So he had a quick match against Greco-Roman wrestling Olympic champion Jooku Salomaki. Fell came in at 340 pounds, while the champ only weighed 160. Immediately he got taken down, and well, he starts flailing around trying to get free, trying to use his crazy strength to get this guy off, but he was stuck to him. He got rolled around like a newly married couple on their honeymoon. They keep going until the champ gets him in a headlock and rolls him a couple of times before flattening him and getting the tap. Here we have a perfect example of how Brazilian Jiu-jitsu pros will just flow with the opponent's movements until he finds that opening. Not sure what the bodybuilder was going for there, standing up and just grabbing the other guy's legs, but the pro quickly grabbed his legs and took him down. He then just starts flowing around the big guy's movements until he gets into a possible guillotine choke. The bodybuilder is of course immediately going to try and use his immense power to try and toss the pro around, trying to get free, but the pro just swings around holding on the entire time until they land back down, with him still holding the choke and getting the tap. The crowd was surprised when the guy got tossed around, but even more impressed when he transitioned midair and got the tap out instantly. This is a matchup of a 250-pound bodybuilder taking on a Jiu-Jitsu world champ who only weighs in at 150 pounds. The big man has a huge advantage in weight and height, but it didn't make a difference. The pro quickly has the opening for the armbar, but the guy's strength is preventing him from getting that arm out, so he quickly transitions and takes his back. It was smooth as butter. Of course, he gets the hooks in, and it leads to the inevitable, a quick rear naked choke tap out. They go again. The entire time the pro is setting up the trap to grab his arm and go down to the ground to get that armbar. It's magical to see how the bodybuilder didn't even see it coming, but if you look on the replay, you can see that the pro is setting that thing up the entire time. The Japanese have some crazy TV shows, and here they had the idea to put a guy with no training whatsoever against a pro fighter, and even with the pro going at about 15%, he still drops the guy within seconds. The bodybuilder gets up quick and tries to get him back, because he's a little embarrassed, but quickly gets caught with a punch. Whoa. Then they switch out with a grappling pro, and he manhandles the bodybuilder, looking like he beat him at his own game, which is supposed to be his strength. This is another light sparring session from a bodybuilder, Awudibu, who takes on Peter Quality MMA Pro. The pro is just landing body shots, but they are doing some real damage.
Let's wrestle. Wrestle.
Of course, the big guy is going to try and use his strength by getting close and getting a hold of the pro, but even then, he is completely unable to take him down, even when grabbing his leg. Pedro Sauer is a jiu-jitsu legend, and this one time, a bodybuilder challenged him, and well, he took on the challenge. Pedro starts by easily beating him standing up, even though his specialty is jiu-jitsu. Pedro distracts Lance, the bodybuilder, with knee kicks until he finally gets the strikes upstairs, as the bodybuilder is not ready to defend himself. I don't think the knees were needed, as the bodybuilder really doesn't know how to box. Then the bodybuilder makes a mistake of taking Pedro to the ground.
Display of frustration, Lance charges Pedro, tackling him.
Pedro completely controls the fight from the bottom guard and never even allows Lance to land a good punch in the ground and pound. Pedro is the one who actually landed the better punches until he grabbed his arm and made him tap out with an arm bar. Bart Gunn was a wrestler for the WWE, and in one of the crazier stunts, they had him box against Butterbean. The whole thing is supposed to be for entertainment, but Butterbean is a serious guy, and he goes all out getting the knockdown.
Did you see that? Butterbean right hand and a knockdown of Bart Gunn.
They of course stand Bart back up. I mean, the crowd, listen to that. They are cheering like crazy. They have to make this last, and that was a terrible idea, as Butterbean comes in to finish the show in style.
27 seconds left. Round one. There's a right hand. Folks, it's over. Goodbye. It's over. Butterbean.
The fight should have been stopped immediately. Bart didn't know anything about boxing, and well, Butterbean has a freaking cannon for a punch. The professional boxer here is Alan Green, and the bodybuilder is YouTuber Rambo Guns, who starts out fast and aggressive, but he is pretty terrible, just basically walking into jabs and left hooks. The boxer then turns it on a little bit, and he quickly basically makes Rambo give up, but he gives him a quick finishing punch so he can drop to the ground for reals. I mean, I give Rambo credit for getting back up again, but Green is now just playing with him, dropping his hands and just getting wide open shots. There used to be a show called Bully Beatdown, where, as you guessed it, they beat a bully. But the show actually got actual fighters, and in this one, they got Eddie Alvarez to teach this bodybuilding bully a lesson.
All right, let's see what we can do from here. Locks up the Katagatami over to the strangle right there. Locks up the omoplata for the strangle. Emote Senkaku, front triangle for the finish. He goes for the Peruvian necktie.
Eddie was trying to be kind of nice, but when the guy started fighting back a little and actually tried to defend with his power, he started to hurt him a little. Then in the second round, it was all about strikes.
It's a beautiful lane, opens up his hips and chops low on the... Oh, hard leg. Oh!
Eddie didn't even have to throw a punch. He ended this bully with like 3 leg kicks that completely made him give up. Talked a ton of trash beforehand, but once a bully gets actual pushback, they usually fold up like a lawn chair. So guys, let this be a lesson. If you're getting muscles for the ladies, then go right ahead. But if you're getting muscles because you think you might be a trained fighter, just stop it right now. Put down the pre-workout and the creatine and go to your local MMA school and get to work there. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.